Hello and welcome back to TMCW. It has been a while, over 2 years, and a lot has happened in that 2 years. But this is something I've been meaning to get back to for quite a while. Figured I'd just hop right back on and see where I was at. Tell you what, my Minecraft saves were scattered to the four winds. It took me a bit to even find this world. Really, my entire drive has been a mess. I've accrued many files over the years, but at the moment I hopped on just to make sure everything is still working. I've updated the world to TMCW v5.10, but I think that's mostly a few bug fixes and optimizations, but I haven't looked at it in actual years. Everything should be mostly the same. I hopped on, just wandered around a little bit, and I found some sugarcane. Just kind of checked out the local area. There's not too much interesting. There's the forest over there, there's the Badlands there and there. I think there's even some surface ores over in the Badlands. Dark Oak Forest. It's been... I have no idea where anything is anymore, but the sugarcane I grabbed for a reason, because I wanted to make a map of the region. I have most of what I need. Last time I had gotten armor, iron tools, got a few spare iron left over. So I've got that. I picked up the sugarcane for paper, but the last ingredient is redstone with the compass, and I do not have any. So that will be my goal today, I think, is to try and find me some redstone. Now, that's going to involve caving. I saw some nice cave entrances over there in the Badlands, so I think that's where I'm going to start. I'm pretty sure I already poked around in the one that's near my base. I'm gonna go make a few more torches because it might be quite some time before I find redstone. I don't exactly remember the ore distribution in TMCW and how it differs from vanilla, but redstone is a ways down there. Ah. So, got the iron pickaxe, got everything I need, got some food. I should probably grab some more food, but then I will be off. You know, in general, it has been quite a long time since I've really played Minecraft at all. I've been mostly not playing video games at all. It's been quite busy, but now I think things have settled down enough that I'm able to play a little bit here and there. Oh, there's a witch. Hang on. I want to eat first, but if I'm lucky, this may fix my issue right now. Ah, you missed. Die, there we go. Oh, just some sticks. Aw. I was thinking if I witch dropped redstone, that was my problem solved right there, but alas, it was not to be. So, to the caves once more. Unless I find another witch. That'd be nice. Ah, there's a cave entrance right there. I know there's at least, I think there's two more little ones over there, as well as some surface ores of some kind. But this is as good a spot to start as any. Hopefully, I do not die. It has been a while since I have played Minecraft or TMCW. I believe I remember how all the changes in this mod work. So hopefully I will not simply perish. Or maybe this cave just goes nowhere. That's unfortunate. But hopefully one of those other two will be a bit more fruitful. Yeah, iron. Finding more iron would be nice. Finding some redstone is the ideal goal. Yeah, like I said, I haven't played much the craft in some time, and especially not TMCW. Most of it was in modern versions, just a little bit of multiplayer. Hello, skeleton. Die, skeleton. But most of it was in multiplayer, modern versions. So it was a far cry from what we've got here. Seeing lots of ores here already. I know I've passed up a coal, a lot of iron. Really, I know Badlands are known for gold in more modern versions and in vanilla Minecraft in general, but I'll take some iron. Plenty of iron. I'll take all the coal I can get. One of the nice features about this mod is, of course, if I go here and I press R, I press R again, it tells me what or how much ore I've mined, and that's actual blocks broken. It's not, how many I've picked up. It's nice. Lets you keep score, which of course that was score. See how much progress you're making. See how well you on a particular day of caving. And really, I don't know if I'm going to make this into a video at all. It's been such a long time since I've recorded anything. I don't know if this is interesting at all to watch. But at least I'm going to try. My goal originally was to make one video a week. It's nighttime outside. Make one video a week, just record for like an hour and then, just upload it. But, little zombie. But I don't know if that's possible. But like I said, schedule's a lot more stable. It might be possible. It's not a whole lot of time investment, especially if I don't do much editing. That was always the big thing, is editing was the huge time sink. Every hour of footage would be like 3 hours of editing. It's pretty crazy. You're a zombie. See a zombie. But it was fun editing, making videos, that were fun to watch, exciting. I enjoyed it. It was just way too much time. Even back then when I was still in college. And especially so now. I'm a working man now. Got a job. Got things to do. Places to be. But a lot more of a set schedule. Which is... Oh, there you are. Which is nice in its own way. But I do remember the zombies in this mod are a little insane. If you don't light everything up, they will not stop coming. But I think I heard another zombie spawned. I've got some old screenshots. I built a villager breeder in a desert. And, the zombies started, being an issue, so I built a lava moat. Well, zombies, when they're damaged, spawn more zombies. And zombies falling in lava deals a lot of damage. So it became very much a zombie apocalypse very quickly. It was really quite impressive. There were hundreds of zombies. There's some of my old screenshots from my single-player world, back when I thought hardcore was a good idea. Hello. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Not in this mod, where I think caving is a little bit more dangerous, and sources of instant death are plentiful. But, it was fun in its own way. Bit of a challenge. I could not bring myself to cave, ever. So I just mostly strip mined, which is why I didn't get anything done. What's funny is that world eventually ended because I was trying to build a gold farm to farm enchanted golden apples, and I fell off of it and died. Which, a bit of a sad way to go out, but it is what it is. But I think it's a lot more fun just to have it, it's hard mode, but not hardcore. And the game will tell you where you died. Like it has, if I remember right, it will in this menu. One of these menus will tell you where you last died. So if you die in a cave, just somewhere out random, you can find your way back and get your items back. So death isn't too punishing. It's just kind of, slap on the wrist, but unless you fall in lava, you'll probably get your stuff back. At least I'm pretty sure that's the case. At least I hope it's the case. I definitely hear more zombies spawning in the deepest, darkest corners every time. Every time I hit one, more can spawn. It's bad. Let's see, what do we got down here? We don't want to fall. Alright, yeah, bats drop torches, which is super nice. That's... what is this? Sandstone iron? Yeah. On second thought, maybe a Badlands wasn't the greatest biome to do this in. No, I'm just kidding. I got stone, I got sandstone, I got terracotta ores. There are all sorts of different ores, and they don't all stack together, which is actually what my hammer do for this. Ah, that's why. Okay, so if I use my hammer, I get raw iron instead of the ores. And that can be crafted into blocks of the raw ore. Okay. So I might want to do this instead. Be hammering everything instead of just picking it up with a pickaxe. I'm probably going to leave that as it is. That's a lot of mining. But I'll do this. So, noted. So for things like iron, want to hammer it. But for something like coal, I can just mine it. Okay. There's so much iron in here. Is that like, am I just getting super, oh. Am I just getting super lucky, or is it, is that a thing in Badlands? I'm gonna get so lost in here. I forgot already. Hammer. It's hammer time. I do have a few arrows, and oh. Die. Okay. Kinda don't want to deal with that right. I do have a few arrows. Not very many, though. And I didn't pick up any off of that skeleton I killed her. But so much iron. What am I going to do with all this iron? I don't know yet. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. But what was I talking about? I don't remember. Something about ores, something about breaking blocks. We got a few torches left in that stack. What am I going to do with all this iron? I don't know. It's for the creator of the mod. Caving is kind of its own reward. It's just kind of the gameplay loop that, you know, he enjoyed, and that's what the mod's balanced around. But usually, when I played before, caving is kind of a means to an end. Like, I would be acquiring the resources to go out and then do what I actually wanted to do. Like, in this case, I came down here to cave to find redstone to make a compass. Brought a bow for a reason. Can't hit me. Yep. But as for what I'm actually gonna do with it, I don't know. Maybe it'll just be for its own sake, or maybe I'll find a use for it all. Light all this up. Use this last few torches, and then this. That's nice. There's iron absolutely everywhere. I'll have to visit Badlands more often. But it does seem to be a little bit hazardous, well, with all the sand. Didn't expect to be getting to lava level so quickly, but that is where I want to be. Oh, it's a spider. Hopefully not a cave spider. Cave spiders can, and oh my. It's not good. Blow up. Blow up. Blow up! That's I was worried that was gonna happen. Okay. Ow. Hopefully that didn't attract any more. I don't think it can, but don't really want to find out. Where'd those guys come from? Over here? Nothing else. The pitch black really does make it like a mystery. Like every torch you place could reveal who knows what. It could be like you could just unveil an enormous new cave, or it could just show you that the cave you're in just ends, which is, I really hated it at first because it meant you couldn't like see, you could just get shot at by a skeleton that you couldn't see, which can be a real problem if you don't have armor, because sometimes you just die then. But I like it. It gives it more of a mystery. Like, let me show this. Like if I come down here, who knows what's down there? It could be anything. You see, it's like 2 branches. I didn't know that, but now I do. In all this, I'm not finishing this cave tonight at all. I'll have to. Oh, hello. It's 4 swings to kill a zombie. Is that more than normal? I think it is. I think swords have been toned down a bit because of the inclusion of amethyst. Now there's more. There's more. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna mine this, and everything will go well. There will be no issues. You're all good. And nobody definitely wants to eat my brains. Let's see. I hear them. They're probably on that left side of the cave. I don't know if they're in an area I can't reach. They might not be. There's a non-zero chance they're in an area I can't reach, which just means I get to listen to them. Maybe they're in an area that they can't reach me. That's also possible. I don't think there's any openings up above. Down here, maybe? Question mark. Well, we're headed down, so I want to do maybe. I don't think I'm gonna need an axe. I'll put it in my 3 slot. I usually keep an axe in my hopper, just those 4 tools. But now there's a 5th tool, which is, throwing off my whole vibe, as it were, as the kids say these days. Rarely, unless I run into a mine shaft, I'm probably not going to need an axe. Which, considering it's the Badlands, I might. This looks like it's part of a mine shaft, honestly. That sounds like it's part of a mine shaft, too. I have not seen. I gotta stop skipping this coal. I want it. I want all of it. But taking too much time. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting redstone this time. I'll pick it back up next time. That's fine. Let's see. How much do I even have? Oh, that's quite a bit. Yeah, this looks like it's part of a mine shaft, like with all the straight tunnels. Ah! No. No children. Get out. There you go. No children allowed. Now I can go back to mining my coal in peace. Honestly, this sort of a thing, it's not bad as long as you just, you're not afraid of it. I was so worried about it last time that I didn't want to do anything, but it's nice to just, get in there, have a grand old time. see, where's that iron? I think there's an enchantment. I was just thinking, there's an enchantment you can get. You can only find it in, I think, like, structures, dungeons, and such. Oh, hello. Nope, strafe on. But you can only find it in dungeons and things. Called vein miner. That, well, it vein mines, which would be super nice for these coal veins that tend to go on forever. But yeah, that's the future. That'll be an upgrade if I can find it, because they're real treasure enchants. Like, you can't get them from villagers. Like pretty much every enchant in modern versions. Although there are a few that are still actual treasure enchants, like Swift Sneak. That's not one you can find. Redundant torch. You cannot find Swift Sneak with villagers. You have to get it from another place with a thing. That's hard to deal with the warden. Ancient City, that's what it is. It has been a while since I've played the craft. I've never found an ancient city in an actual survival world before. Not that I didn't try. I tried once on a multiplayer server for a good while. I found it. I found found the biome, the deep dark, but I could not find any ancient cities in it, despite searching for a while and doing my best not to summon a warden, and I think failing. But yeah, between me and someone else with me, we were not able to find it. But maybe someday. Maybe someday. There's a lot of interesting things in there. Oh, hello. Between the music disc, the enchantments you can get, just loot, diamonds, all that. Not a bad place to be. Do I have? Yes, I do. See those sticks that we got from the witch? Look at that. They came in handy after all. That's what I was complaining about. Oh, oh, I forgot. Yeah, it's a hammer. It's a hammer. It breaks things. I'm just gonna. One measly hole. Here's zombies. I hear. What is this maze? Absolute nightmare of a maze. Is there like a. Hello. The creepers are not something I want to allow. Should. Spatial awareness could use a little work. Creepers are not something you want to let live. I found some of the zombies. Oh, I did not see how low my health was. Maybe I'm back up a little bit. Ooh, iron. Yep. Is this red sand? Is this gonna fall on me? This might be a bad idea. Oh. Okay, I've got some health. I can probably... Oh boy. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I gotta... What is that? I don't want to go in there. I really don't want to go in there, but... Zombies are still looking for me. Oh dear, I saw that. Ow! Got me from that far away. What is this, like, claustrophobic nightmare in here? We must press on. Zombies will keep spawning. Look at that. It's huge. Okay. Found end, and I am out of torches. Yeah, if I die to anything, it's going to be a creeper. They are mean. Wow, do they hurt. They hurt bad. I'm really... Yeah, it's gonna be a creeper. I forgot armor has a lot more durability. What is it? 184... 183, okay. Hello. More of you? Ow. It's a really good thing I got armor in the last episode. That was one thing I did check, was I did get armor. Gotta fight my way back over here. Start getting some more torches down. Like, what is this nightmare maze? There's just... It just keeps going. Like, anything can walk out of any one of these tunnels. Hate it. But it doesn't seem like a ton of things are. I know I'm skipping ore. I'll be back. But I got to... Okay. Maybe I'm not going to be back over there. Actually, I am going to be back over there because I want to have a look at that big, enormous cave and see what that has to offer. That might take me low enough to get some redstone. If I can find my way back. Now, it's big enough that we might run into it another way. That is possible, but wouldn't call it terribly likely. I do wonder, though. 4, 4, 3. Okay. I think the sword is 6. Okay. So I'm just checking out my options in case I have to use in case my sword breaks and I have to use something else. It is looking kind of low. See? I haven't used it a whole ton, but... I mean, okay, maybe I have been using it a whole ton. I've been fighting for my life down here in the dungeon. So... Where was that? It was like back that way to the left. Like I'd point at it, but I can't. Like back this way, kind of in this direction. At least I think, because I just started running down this way and lighting everything up. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not... Okay, I have to... Okay, you know what? No, I don't have to worry about that. Maybe I do have to worry about that. Okay, where did he go? There he is. Come here, boy. We do battle. Okay. Victory. And this leaves me back over there. Oh, I can't. Header jumps. Can't do it. I'm not a gamer. Can't do it. Let's see. There has been a lot of coal. I'm going to start breaking this down into blocks pretty soon. That was another thing that was neat about this mod, is being able to compress a lot of things into like compressed blocks. I know you can do it to all the ores, of course. You can do it to the raw iron. And I'm pretty sure you can do it to cobblestone as well. Now, I haven't been mining very much cobblestone, which is an issue, because that's what my pickaxes are made of. But let's see. This is where I was doing battle earlier. Yeah, so we're close. It's around here somewhere. But I'm going to have to pick up some stone at some point. If only just to test to see if I can compress it. But I'm pretty sure I can compress it. There's that. There's stone. There are also... You can also do it to rails, like in a mine shaft. That's another thing that the mod tracks. Press it. I don't know what else. There's something else you can compress, and I don't remember what it was. It was something odd. Maybe you can double compress ore. That'd be pretty cool. I remember watching videos of mod packs and such. How you could get like the double, triple, quadruple compressed cobblestone and all that. That was interesting because then you could have just an oh, there it is. I'm back. You can have an absolutely staggering amount of cobblestone in one block. Which, I mean, considering the numbers we're working with in some of those mods, that was just kind of like the baseline. Does this fall, or am I just stupid? No, it doesn't. It doesn't fall. Oh, it's red clay, not red sand. Oh. Very cool. Let's get rid of that. Let's have a look at this. What? First off, here's a spider. That makes me nervous. Hello. Another spider. You are? Perish. There we go. Hello. Too many guys in here. Another spider. And another zombie. That guy's mean. He had hands. Oh no. Okay, there's a lot going. Out of my way, zombie. I'm getting out of here. I gotta book it. This is not where I want to be. I'm just gonna sit here, suck my thumb, and regenerate for a little bit. While I'm here, I might as well do a little bit of compressing. Yeah, that got out of hand really fast. But nothing I can't handle, probably. No, I wish I had more arrows. I don't think I can do anything like that. Yeah. And no, I can't do that. They know I'm here. I can't do that. I really thought. Unless, oh, that's how you do it. Oh. Oh, so you don't need a crafting table. Can I do it with coal? No. Can I do it with stone? Yes. Okay, there is compressed cobblestone. Now, I don't want to compress it right now because I need it. Do you mind? You can hit me from here? Okay, you two. You guys fight. How many zombies? I'm level 30. Wow, okay. I'm just gonna, like, do that. And I think this is part of that same cave system. This is cool, look at this. I'll take a little bit of a screenshot of that. I hope I'm recording. I would be sad if I'm not. Yeah, recording looks alright. Alright, another zombie. Yeah, I tried to use control to crouch. That's how you know I have been playing Minecraft. Okay, where are these guys spawning from? Over here, maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna... Is this a cave spider? Yes, ow. Yeah, at least they're not as tough. How much poison? Like 10 seconds of poison. That guy hit me once. That's brutal. And I gotta be careful. Hard mode does not mess around. Ow. What's going on over there? What is going on? Are they falling in lava over there? I just hear randomly skeleton herding noises, and I don't really want to find out what's doing the herding. Ah! Where'd you come from? Why was your health low? Where did you come from? Genuinely. Was out for blood. Is there like a way to drop in here from in there? There might be. Or a way to climb up the side. I didn't see one, but I'm using my... Yeah, is there like a way to drop in here? I don't see one. I keep hearing noises. I don't want to... I don't really want to mess with that. But I'm going in there. You know I am. But I see a creeper. I see things happening. I'm just gonna get this for now. Hopefully it will go away by the time I get there. Yes, we will solve that problem by ignoring. It does remind me, though, something about this mod that I found out the hard way when I was first playing it is that there is something, some setting, some change that makes it so where mob farms don't really work the same way that they used to. Like, I built a mob grinder out of a spawner. You know, it was a neat double spawner. It had skeletons and creepers. Oh. It was one of the custom dungeons from the mod. Super neat. But it was good for a little while, and I... What are you? Actual children! What is going on? I'm getting out of here. Nope, no. What are you? Just set upon by a pack of rabid dead children. What was that? I've never seen those, much less have them hunt in packs. At least they're skeletons and not baby zombies. Baby zombies would have been probably a lot worse to deal with. What was that? Actually terrifying. Where's your... There's another? Go away. Yes, maybe I am just procrastinating, going and falling into the giant pit of doom. Or maybe it's tactical. If I walk away, things will despawn. You know, I definitely meant that, and am not just not wanting to go in there. Here, I'll pick up... Oh, I'll pick up this coal, and then we'll go have a look. How many was that? At least I have arrows now. At least there's that. I had tripled my arrow count based on that baby skeleton encounter, which I did not... Either I did not know or I did not remember that was a thing. That was frightening. Spooky, scary skeletons indeed. They're just lying in wait, as, you know, children tend to do. But this time I'm ready. I'm prepared. Got him figured out. Know their weakness. Not running away because they're faster than I am. But they don't like... Oh no. Oh boy. Maybe I shouldn't go in there. And I've got this. Yeah, maybe I should not go in there. I kind of need another sword. And another pickaxe. Oh, I've got my hammer, I got my iron pickaxe. Oh, set. Let's see. I want to go back over there. Gotta face my fears. I'm not gonna explore any of these other caves. I'll come back. I can always come back for that. You know, there's... let's see. Not there. How did I get in? Where did I come from? That. Where did I come from? Like, it just ends. Oh, down here? Yeah, that's right, because I broke blocks and it was just, yeah. Let's see, what are we dealing with? I do want, like, I wish I had stone. It just keeps going down, terracotta. Like, I have enough stone to make one more pickaxe. Go ahead and do that. Okay, so this biome is kind of a trade-off. You get lots of ore, but there's no stone. At least right now, it's a trade-off. Well, at least I'm certainly not going to need compressed cobblestone. I tell you that. I'm not getting any cobble. Can I compress this? Why, I thought that was gonna work. Yeah, the late game stuff is gonna make mining better, which, you know, I'd hope so, because that is kind of the point. The longer you play, the better you get at it. But things like having an ender chest will let me stay out for longer. Having a better armor will let me not die. What else? Mostly the armor. I do kind of. See if I can find a way down here. Problem is the good stuff is tough to find. That's the real good stuff. This just could be anything in that darkness. Look at that. Like, it's neat, but also, like, come on. I like working with full information if I can get it. That is in short supply. Hey, zombie. I'll take a zombie over most anything else. I'm not gonna use F3B. Ah! Where? Where? I'm going in the wall. Can't stop me. Big block work? No. Where is he? There he is. I couldn't figure out where he was. I wanted to fight him, but I don't know where you came from. There are more of you. Where was he? Was he like up here? Must have been. Like, there could be something over there. There's some mushrooms, I see that. There's a zombie. Zombie is fine. Hear me, I'm on edge. I like this. Oh, gold. Shiny. You know, sometimes it's just nothing more comforting than a dead end. Because you know that there's nothing else to worry about back there. Okay, I'm gonna forego. Just keeps going. Skeleton, I don't. Where'd he go? He just went into the darkness. It's in that darkness over there. Alright, let's eat up. He's gonna shoot me. This? Where's that skeleton? Where'd he go? No, you're here. Show yourself. Oh, hello. Oh my. That is a lot of spiders. I don't want to deal with that. At least I don't want to deal with it on their terms. Alright, that's one. Don't think spiders can get through that gap. But they totally can get through that gap. Okay. Yes, I know. A little cheesy, but... Did you see how many things just spawned in over there? That creeper I'm worried about. I want to blow him up safely. Where'd he go? Yeah, that's right. Hello, there you are. Come on, die. Perish. Come on, just explode. Come on, you know you want it. What else is there? There was more. Alright, the zombie. And there goes my... Alright, I will bludgeon this guy to death. Well, I'm afraid, unless I can find some cobblestone to make a stone sword or a furnace, I don't think I'm going to be doing very much more caving right now. I do not have a sword. But, hey, we made a lot of progress. Killed some things, got a whole lot of ore, honestly. But, is there anything I can make a stone sword? It's not going to be much better than the iron hammer. I think I'm just going to head up for now. Hello, zombie. I will kill you with my shovel. And then my fist. I want to hit him with my hammer. It's just kind of... Okay, fine. Whatever. Up we get. I'm almost at 0-0, actually. I'll make a staircase. Sure, why not? Now, after this, I got my hammer, and I got my... I got my iron pickaxe, so I got plenty of tools. Just Badlands, the goes all the way down. I don't think that was a thing in new versions as well, or in vanilla in general. Just to have the the clay and the hardened clay go all the way down that far. I think that's new. It's cool. I mean, it certainly sets it apart from other biomes, and it's just really interesting to look at. I think the sand caves are some of my personal favorites, just the way they look. Now, of course, sand collapsing isn't fun, but that's usually only an issue at the surface. But I think this is interesting, but kind of a pain, because there's no cobblestone. Next time I will bring more than like a dozen cobblestone with me. I could even compress some cobblestone and take it with me. That would be nice. But noted, prepare for the biome that we're in. This is... I have another? No. I do have some... How much damage did I do? 4? It's still just as much as my iron. Oh boy. I'm not equipped for that right now, so we'll just go around. They get to live another day. I'm nice like that. They can stay there, live their happy zombie lives, doing whatever it is zombies do. Having a good old zombie jamboree in there. But now my hope is that it is not nighttime when I get to the surface, because I may just perish if it is. I don't have a sword, and I may or may not have not written down the coordinates of... I hear water. I hear something in the water. But I did not write down the coordinates. Oh, it is nighttime. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm night. Did I make a break for it? I've got... Let me eat up first. I've got a bow. I have 7 arrows. Really, the only threat to me are skeletons. You know, I can deal with that. Let's try to get a bit of the high ground. Really just see where I am. Alright, I do want to see F2. There we go. I want to see where I am first of all, but I want to take that screenshot so I know where that entrance is, so I can find it again. Now there's a zombie. Where is home? I think that's the forest. Oh no. I'm booking. Oh, home! There it is. Ah, light has never looked so good. May not be daylight, but you know, I'll take it. It's gotta get a hop, skip, and a jump across here. See pig. I got places to be. Ooh, that's a cave. That might be a nice one. And there's gonna be actual cobblestone in there, you know, and not just clay and sand and more clay. But that'll be nice. I think that's honestly not, you know, the most enormous fan of just not having stone. If there was just like a little stone interspersed in there, that'd be nice, but you know, it is what it is. That's a skeleton. Ah, home sweet home, and I can't. Skeleton's after me. I gotta go. Sleep. There we go. Alright, home safe. We made it. Actually got quite a bit of just all sorts of junk. Let me just get it all in here so we can really see. There's that, gold, little bit of that. There's all the iron, the coal, gold. Overall, I'd say it's not too bad of a haul. Not too bad of a haul at all. It's not bad for a first initial mining trip. We did not even lay eyes on what I actually went out to go find, but start. Note to self: next time, bring some way to craft at least a furnace, maybe. Yeah, make sure I've got cobblestone on me at all times because it's not guaranteed down underground. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. I have no idea if I'm going to be editing this or just leaving it like as an unedited ramble, but we'll see. Thank you for watching, and I'll definitely be making more of these, so I'll see you next time.